So we are starting from where I have left, just testing the voice. So we are starting from where I have left, just testing the voice. Okay, so we were trying to publish our application. We were facing certain challenges like from a configuration perspective. So let me just open it up. Okay, so I'm going to, you can see like we have our app running here within the emulator. I'll be keeping it aside, or let me just minimize it. And we are trying to publish our app, and still like there certain things need to be figured out. So let me see what we have been, what have been remaining. Data safety. So let's see for data safety. Let me check. Our app collects nothing. So okay. So I need to create a privacy page. So let me just try to figure out if I can get hold of a privacy page from my previous app. So I'm going to figure it out. And in the meantime, if for those who have just joined, I'm going to give a quick overview that I am creating. Okay, let's just resume where we left, and I'm going to figure out within the dashboard. Let's see if I can go through all apps and I can figure out. I'm doing it on a second page. Okay, for those who have just joined, let me just quickly give you an overview. Those who have joined for the very first time. So we have built this app using Angular, and let me give you a quick overview of this. So let me just figure out the playlist. And this Angular app, which have been built using Angular, so we have created it feature by feature, and all the feature like feature related things have been captured or created in terms of YouTube videos. So let me grab the playlist if I can get hold of that. I'll be quickly showcasing you that. So this is the playlist. I'm going to bring it over here. So let me just close this. So what we have done, we have started creating the Angular application, and from the very beginning, we have used version 21 over here, so you can see to that. Then we have looked at the signals and the computed signals. Then we have gone to the reactive forms, and then we have started working on the routing and the lazy loading. And then we have gone to the HTTP line and the JSON server. Then we have worked on the effect and the local storage and HTTP interceptor, the custom pipes, and then we have finally seen the NGRX signal store and the guards and the resolver. So in each of this video, we have well explained each and everything. So you get to know exactly what Angular is and how effectively we can use the new Angular version 21, especially from a signal standpoint of view. So if you are new to Angular, you can watch these. I'll be sharing the playlist in the chat. So let me share it within the chat. And post that, what we have done, we have switched to AI assisted coding, and over here, then we use Claude, and then use the MCP server, and then we used this uh, like voice feature, the OCR enabled PWA. And now what we are trying to do, we are trying to push our app to the Play Store. So with this being said, so let's just move forward. And so I'm very hopeful that you guys are able to follow along with me. Let me just quickly open that. What else? Okay. So we were stuck trying to figure out that we need to submit a link. So I was trying to figure that out for me. So let's see if I can get hold of that. Let me see. Production base, when install is there. Publishing overview, if I can get hold of any publishing page. So I'm trying to figure it out in the dashboard. What values, statistics, I'm trying to do a point for certain publishing overview. What else? The release is done. The data is not available. Releases. I'm trying to figure out a specific URL which I need to submit. So bear with me because I need to grab that. Not able to figure it out as of yet. So I'm trying to see where does it go. Still no luck with. So I'm trying to figure out, but still the link which is being provided is I'm not able to get that. So let me just move it over here and let me quickly show you what I'm trying to grab within the dashboard. Okay, nothing of this one. Just the statistics within the dashboard. See. trying to figure out, but I'm not able to locate that. Okay, so let me just try to figure out if it brings up any privacy policy. So from where I can grab that, let me just see. Still not able to locate it because okay, let me ask Claude. I'm going to ask Claude in the same chat where we have. I'm unable to locate privacy policy URL. I do have previously posted apps in Play Store. Help me locate it from there. So let's see if it brings something or not. I'm still looking out if I can figure out something. So still no luck. So within the app, previously left side policy app mount. So let me try to figure it out. While we have done, then we have the policy. So I've just captured an app which is production ready. What's the policy? Where one way to get it? Sidebar policy of content. I can't locate policy here. No, for some reason I'm not able to locate it. So okay, so I'm able to get hold of the privacy policy. So we are going to use this and I can quickly show you. You can host it on your GitHub account and I have it with me. So I have provided that. So I'm very hopeful that it's going to move forward. Let's just quickly see. So I have provided the privacy policy and it says that the page is not there. So let me just try to figure it out. If I can get hold of that, the site is not properly working. I might need to rehost it. Let me still figure out. So, so let's see what this Claude discussion have said to me and what it says. The fastest from top. So it says the URL or from the public. Open the open lab. Which one actually be. So that's why I generated a Taylor privacy. It's honestly describe this app. So this is something which we can push here on this. So why not push it over here? So 1 million and deploy it now so the URL goes live and you can paste. I can do it that way, but I don't want everything to be pushed. Only push this .html. Only commit and push this HTML file. Privacy. So you can see over here, like if I can go and see, check it out. So privacy is going to be this, and this is the HTML file which it have created for me. And what I'm asking it, only commit and push this policy file, nothing else. So let's see what happens. So you can see we are taking like assistance from the Claude code to create a policy page for us. And with that, we are trying to push it to the server. And let's see what it's going to bring up. So we are still on the main branch, and I anticipate, let me just quickly see which branch we are. So you can see over here, we are on the main branch. And let's see what it's going to do. Uh, how it's going to work. So only two privacy files are staged now, merged with two files. So one is in the doc and one is in the public. So you can see, instead of like doing something else, I have created a privacy file here on my like public repo. Let me just try to open it and quickly show you. If I can go back to the actual thing which we are doing. Where is it? Publishing app, not that one. So what we were trying to do, we are trying to use that wrong thing. So I have created and pushed a URL, and still this seems like it had not been deployed. So we will quickly see on the GitHub, like if it's been pushed or not. So let's just go and see. We are here in the GitHub. Uh, 1 minute ago, certain things have been like pushed. So what have been like pushed? Quickly see that this privacy file is there, but it's not getting served. So let's just try to figure. Okay, that's good. So you can see we have asked Claude Code to create one for us, and expense tracker related thing have been pushed. Let's just go and paste it over here. Let me just save it. And with this, we are just a few steps away from publishing our app. So we are done. So you can see these checks try to find certain policy and app quality issues. So it is going to take a while. So in the meantime, why not quickly see what we have done so far over here. And I'm going to like stage certain things which we have already done. So one thing is the capacitor config. So capacitor is a package, as we already know, that certain configurations have been used, a config for app ID, application name, and a web directory. So let's just stage it. Then comes the, I'm just keeping those closed. Then comes the Android build thing. So we will leave that as is. The packages needs to be and the log package. So let me just add those. Then come the git ignore. So git ignore have different files. So then comes the build Gradle. We are not going into much detail because we'll be using this. And once we move forward, we might be looking into. Then comes the Gradle properties, certain properties being set over there. Then Gradle, then the Gradle badge, key store, and these all relates to, even this is a Kotlin file, which we are not going to focus much. I'm going to focus much on the Angular side of things. So all these are like Android, even Android manifest, the KTS, and everything, even the splash PNGs, because splash related PNGs are something which I can quickly add. So let me just copy all those, select those. Now let me just add those. So I'm going to add those splashes. So this is again going to be added, and this is going to be added over here. So I'm just keeping this, trying to see the exact coding files which we need to review. So I'm keeping these PNG files getting staged. I'm more interested in these PS files. So you can see over here the capacitor is there and the OCR is there. Uh, what else? A whole bunch of code is there. You can see the asset base. It's using the JS and the worker path. What else? Again, you can see the injectable. It's being used as a service route. So receipt or OCR service have been used. So let me just add that. Then comes these prompts. I need those prompts. So with me. So let me just add that. What else? So rest of the things are more related to the like this Android thing. And I'm not going into much detail over here because my focus is currently on getting this created. So with this being said, let's just quickly see if something done. Publishing overview. So 7 have been like completed. And what else? Data safety. I'm going towards the data safety. With this being said, let me just, and I have already mentioned these type of things. So it doesn't collect any data and nothing is there. Privacy policy is there, and I'm going to save it. And so you can see now again it's taking a while because these are more of a configurational things, so it do take some time. So in the meantime we will try to avail our time. And what I'm trying and figuring to do out, I'm going to instruct, so create a new branch as per our old, as per our branch pattern, and push this code there. Show me the branch name first, then once I confirm, do proceed. So I'm going to push this. Let's see what's going to happen. So what it's suggesting capacitor Android. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, if you prefer a specific name, so I can commit. So tell me otherwise, confirm. So I'm going to confirm this name seems fine to me. So what I'm going to say it with confirm and push it to the remote server. So it's going to commit and it's going to push it to the server. So you can see there are like certain changes. Let's see what happens and how it happens. In the meantime, the checks are still running. So let's see what happens. We are still awaiting. So bear with me, I'm going to figure it out. So you can see like each and everything have been pushed. I'll be quickly showcasing it on the, you can see this PR have already been created. So it's asking me to like uh, review it. So let me just quickly show you. You can see over here that in the meantime, when I have asked Claude Code to push, so what it have done, it have it have pushed. If I can quickly first let me show you what it have done. It have pushed it inside the feature branch, inside this feature branch, and now it's asking me to create a like PR. So I'm going to create a PR where wrap Angular as Android app with capacitor. You can see how much effective it's, and it's have added each and everything what we have done inside that code. So let me just create the pull request, and once I'm going to create this pull request, I'm going to merge this in the main so that I can just pull the main branch. So let me just confirm the merge, and let me ask Claude Code. You can see I've merged it in the main. Now let me ask, okay, pull the, I've merged, I'm just suggesting it. I've merged the PR. So pull the main, pull the latest changes and switch to main branch and create the build to be pushed on GitHub pages. So you can see what it's going to do. It's going to, you can quickly see what it's going to do. It's going to pull the changes. It's going to move to the main branch. Then one thing you guys need to know that when we are posting things on the GitHub pages, I'll be quickly showcasing that to you as well. So with GitHub pages, you need to have your build being pushed inside a doc folder. So that's what I'm quickly going. Once it does that, I'll be showcasing that to you. And in the meantime, let me open the Claude.md file and showcase that to you. If I can get hold of that. So over here within the Claude.md file, what I have done or mentioned, if I can get hold of that. So let me just quickly go. You can see over here main branch is going to get checked out. Then using the ng build, this within this folder, the output path is going to be docs. So this is the docs folder. And on the GitHub pages, what you need to do, you need to like copy, because it when we use this build command, it creates this browser folder. And what we need to know, what we need all the things being placed over here inside the doc folder. So that's why we are going to copy everything inside the docs, and then we are removing this browser folder. And what we are asking it to do, git add and git push. So everything is being done by Claude. So this is just the manual things which I'm showcasing to you. And let's just quickly see what it's asking us, and then I'll be guiding you in terms of automation or AI assisted thing. So the PR is merged. So as per your project document, importantly honoring the note, you can see build must run in PowerShell. So it's going to run it in the PowerShell, expand into a Windows path, and then so what it's doing, switching to the main and pull the merger. Okay, it should not do that. So I'm allowing it. So let me just close this. And you can see first step, it's taking, switching to the main branch. So you can see over here, the main branch, we are on the main branch. And one more thing was, okay. So in the meantime, if you are following along with me and you are watching, so feel free to leave a comment if anything you want to know, and if anything is missed out and you are not able to comprehend or grasp, so feel free to leave it within the comment. And I'm going to share this repositories URL as well in the list. Walaikum assalam. MD Sharfuddin. Sharfuddin, yeah. Okay. Hopefully I'm like pronouncing your name a bit right. Okay. So feel free to leave the comment. Okay. What else? We have this, and I have. Okay. I'm here. I am allowing it. And what else? So you can see what it has done. Uh, if I can quickly show you, these all things are going to get recreated because it's going to create a new branch. So, and even one more thing you are able to see, as I have been continuously using the Claude code, so I am about to hit my limit. So I might not be able to use the Claude code, keep using the Claude code for long. So with this being said, it's going to push and it have cleaned. So you can see what it have done on main. It have pulled the merged PR, which have just merged. It have created using the PowerShell, and then within the docs, so it have only docs was committed. So you can see it says that it have pushed it over here, and let's see if it's working or not. Let me just bring it up. And one thing I am anticipating, it if it have pushed the on the repo, so it might be like doing some build processing at this point of time. One thing, if you can see over here, this is something I want to showcase. Like once you push your code on the main branch, and if you have your GitHub pages set up, so you can see it's yellow. Let me just click, and you can see it's building over there. So let's just quickly go over there, and you can see if I can expand. I think everything have been completed by now. Once I have Once I'm here, so everything have been like deployed. So let me just go back. And okay, so let's just try refreshing this again, because the new build have been deployed, and I anticipate there could be something because we have recently created using the capacitor. So let me just try removing this and try opening it. So seems like it's working, and the other things are working. Let me just try to go to the ad and use the feature. So features are listening. Okay. So, okay, seems perfectly fine. In the meantime, let me just quickly go to what we were doing behind the scene and what was the actual motive. So let's just go to the dashboard, because this was the prime objective over here. And we were trying to push our Angular app after wrapping it inside a capacitor to Play Store. So this is my objective. And our application is more related to, not related to health feature. So let me just go over there and try to save it up, and bear with me because these changes do require too much of a time. So in the meantime, I am doing other things, so not to waste our time. So with this being done, let's just quickly see. And for those who have joined, I might, those who have already following, so they might feel it boring because I am reiterating, but I'll try to reiterate and give you a sense of the application which I've built. So please bear with me. Let me just quickly show you what I've built over a period of time and how you can benefit from it. So let me just try to figure out what I need to showcase to you. Let me just bring up the content and the playlist. So here, basically, this is my Angular app, which I have built over a like course of different videos. So I'll be quickly showcasing that. And this app, what it's doing, it's capturing the expenses. So what I have started with, I have started with simple signal based things. And what I've done along the journey, initially I focused on learning the internals of Angular using this Okay, let me. Am I audible? Make sure you like leave it within the comment. Am I audible? Please, those who are listening, because I have received a comment that someone can't hear me properly. So, am I audible? Please do leave a comment so I can proceed, because it would be like not worthy if I keep on talking and you guys are not able to listen. So please leave a comment if you are able to hear me. I'm still awaiting. I'm not moving forward unless I receive a comment from any one of you. So is it better now? Anyone who can leave a comment? Is it so? I'm awaiting. So I'm not going to move forward once I get an acknowledgement that you guys are able to hear me properly, then I'll move forward. Otherwise, it would be a waste of time. Okay, I'll try to focus and I'll try to improvise and try to speak more loudly. Okay, so what I was trying to say over here that I have created an Angular application with a focus on version 21. So first, I my emphasis is to create a proper portfolio where you can build a real application which you prefer to use on your own, and someone else can use that as well. So for that, what I did, I focused on this Angular thing, and then I focused on the theoretical aspect of this, like signals. First, I thought, because the new Angular, which is like version 21 or version 22, they are focusing more towards the like signal side. Signals, what signals are, what computer signals are. So I focused on that. Then I have focused on the reactive forms. So what reactive forms are, I'll try to figure out. Uh, Just give me a minute. I'll try to figure out if I can get hold of, or at least just wait. Now I'll try to speak up, and the voice should be loud. So I must, Sharifuddin, if you can hear me, I'm trying to keep it a bit close to me. So I'm awaiting your response, Shar- Sharifuddin. So are you able to hear me? Headphone might not work that well, so that's the reason I am using this. So okay, so awaiting that response. Is it better now? Okay, so anyway, so if you can hear me, so I'll proceed that. Okay, so I was discussing that within Angular, I have created reactive forms. Then I have created like using routing and the lazy loading. Then I focused on the HTTP client and the JSON server. All these are discussed in detail from a theoretical perspective, where we have like identified what these are and how we are going to use, because theoretically knowing certain things is much like required, because otherwise if we are going to use only AI assisted development, so we might not be very well versed in identifying what is happening behind the scenes. Then I move towards effect. and see the local storage. So each and everything, so everything out of this is being developed in terms of theoretical aspects. Then we have moved to like HTTP interceptor, and then we have moved to the custom pipes, and then we have touched upon a very important topic, which is NGRX signal store. Previously, in Angular's previous version, NGRX have been used, but in over here, this NGRX signal store, this is a new store, which have been used in new Angular. So this have been thoroughly discussed over here, and then we have discussed cards. So let me share the playlist here over here in the chat. Okay, so thank you, Sharifuddin. You are right. I'll try to improvise on that. I will try to bring in a mic. So bear with me. At this point of time, I do not have the mic, but I'll try to grab a better mic as soon as possible. So thank you for your feedback. I really appreciate that. I'll try to improvise on that. So with this, what we have, what I've done, so after like thoroughly discussing each and everything from an Angular perspective, then I shifted to use Claude, because the current focus in the industry is AI assisted development. No one wants you to do every coding with hand. So yeah, main thing is that you need to know the framework, and then what you need to do, you need to be well aware of these AI assisted tools. AI assisted tool like Claude Code, Codex, and other cursor. So you should be very well versed, because you should be able to think through, and you should be able to prompt very clearly. So these initial three videos are to set up how you are going to use the. So, okay, so we have someone else. So I'm just looking at a comment. So let me just know where I'm making the same thing as well. Uh, oh, thanks. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Thanks, Ashutosh. Okay. So coming back to this. So then I have focused on the Claude code, and described what these AI assisted tools are and how we can effectively use them. So I have done like each prompting in all these videos. Initially, I've tried to set up. So you can see on those videos, I've tried to set up. Then I've discussed what is the requirement of an MCP server. So what's the basic deal, why MCP servers do exist, and how we can use an effective Angular MCP server, and what's the reason and what's the benefit out of it when we are going to use this MCP server. So with these two or three initial videos where we have set up that, then I have totally used AI assisted development. I haven't written a single line of code. I have used Claude Code to create this voice feature. Then I have created PWA. PWA means progressive web app. So I have created a progressive web app using again the Claude code, not a single line of code being written by me. Then comes the OCR thing, and OCR again, this is going to receive. I'll be showcasing you this app in a while. And then I have created, because my app at this point of time is a client side app. So what I have done, I have created a backup for that. So let's say if I am using it on my laptop as well as on my mobile, so I can back it up from one location and restore it on the other, so I get my data synced in a way without having a backend server. So with this, so these are the list, these are all the I would say videos which you can watch to have a good understanding of Angular, as well as create something along the way. And one more thing, what we are doing as of now, I am now thinking, previously my app was on my phone as a PWA, progressive web app. If I can quickly show that to you. So let me just quickly show if I can get hold of that. Seems like it's not installed at this point of time. Okay, I'll be showcasing it over here. So now my focus is to host it on the Play Store. Like what I'm doing, I have my Angular code written for me, and within a browser, I am trying to wrap it up within Capacitor, which is itself a package. And using that, I am trying to host it on Play Store. So all the things from a technical perspective have already been completed. You can watch my like previous two streams to see to that. I'll tag it in this playlist, those as well. And now what I'm trying to figure out how I can effectively make this work on the like Play Store. So I am working on the console and it's taking a while. So I've just tried to avail that time, and if I can get hold of that. So let's see where I am. I'm not okay, publishing overview. So let's see. So you can see I'm trying to figure out and it's taking some while. So that's the reason it's uh, a bit okay. Let me just do, I'm just taking some time, select a category and what else. So let me just added the app category. So we have the app and the category is going to be like finance, not a finance, it is more of a productivity tool in a sense. We can manage our finances. Let's just go to the overview. What else? It is again going to take a while, so I'm going to take a deep breath and focus on where we are. Okay, so uh, Sharifuddin, if you let me just read what you just said. I have nearly 1 year of experience and now I'm searching for jobs. The problem is I have done all of my previous career using LMs. Now I am getting nervous to face. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be in the coming days, I'm going to focus on this aspect because one thing you have one good aspect, and the one good aspect is that you are well aware of the current trend. So being good at vibe coding is a very good thing. To this is one good skill you have. So think of it as an advantage. But not knowing what it have done, it's like being in a automated car where you are not yourself able to drive the car. So this is the mindset. I am very hopeful that if let me just I think I have shared the playlist. So if you watch those videos, so at least you get an idea what Angular is, how Angular connects with, and in the coming days, I'm going to start a series where I'll be focusing on the interview questions, which relates to the Angular and how we can land the job in an interview. So, and one more thing, try to build a portfolio of yours. So if you have, let's say, done vibe coding, so if you have done vibe coding, make sure your apps are hosted somewhere so you can showcase that. And then one more thing, you need to know the journey. Let's say if you have vibe coded certain things, so you need to know how things gradually progress from ground zero till like 20 story building. So you need to know each and everything. So regarding Python, I'm suggesting if you are focusing on one more thing, there is one particular thing which I have faced nowadays. People have started thinking about being language agnostic. What does it mean? Or a framework agnostic. They think that we can just tell the like application or LLM to code anything for us, and it's going to code anything for us and we are good to go. No, this is not the case. It's something like, even if you are going for Python, Angular, .NET, so you are not going to get well versed. You should focus on a single niche which you feel interested in. Python is something which is more being used in AI or AI based things. Like if you are opting or trying to become an AI engineer, so then the Python is a good route. But mind me, with being becoming an AI engineer, there are so much mathematics being involved and so other things being involved. So if you are focusing on like web development and you are going with Angular, one thing which you can add on top of that, you can become a pro in .NET as well. That will help you become a full stack in a sense. You know the backend from a .NET perspective, and you know the front end from an Angular perspective. So most of the industry are working with this way. At times they switch the front end from like a single page application as we have over here in Angular. So they can switch and make like they use React or they might use Vue. So at least you know these certain frameworks. So this is the reason I would suggest stick to a platform, try to get inside in the internals of that, and if you want to do something along this Angular, do something which have been asked by the companies. And like companies are asking for .NET with Angular, and some companies do ask for Java with Angular, but I have mostly seen Angular plus .NET. This is a good combination to secure a job. So focus on that. Try to be good at .NET, try to be good at Angular, and hopefully you are going to get a better job. So I'm hopeful that this is something which adds value to what you have been asking. Let me see if where we are. Let's just go to the dashboard. Let me just quickly see what is actually happening. So I have managed the tag. Let me just manage the tag. So what sort of tag? Let me just search expense. So let's see, nothing is showing up. So what can I see? Productivity. Okay, let me just select the productivity tag, apply that. What else? This is going to, I'm going to edit that. Let me just do it for myself. Let me just add. I'm going to save and publish. What else? Let's see if it's come up with something. I have done that. What else is being remaining? So let's just go to the dashboard. You can see like around 10 steps have been done. So set up your store listing. So our name is that, short description, uh, productivity, an app to help you manage your expenses. I'm not using AI at this point of time. I could have used a full description. So let me ask Claude to bring me or provide me a good description rather than me. So provide me a good short description as well as full description for my expense tracker app to be set to be used in Play Store console. So I'm just asking over here rather than me typing. So, okay, thank you for the kind words, Sharifuddin. So I'm just trying to figure out. And one more thing, don't forget to subscribe the channel if you like watching this, and if you like that videos might help you. So feel free to like and subscribe the channel. uh, what it's going to see. Okay, so what you can see, so short description, you can see I'm just uh, expense tracker set budget and says scan receipt private on device no sign up, and this is I've used. And then there is a full description. I'll just try to read it out what is going to uh, let me just try to okay, so let me just copy that. I'll be removing the unnecessary. So it's a simple private way to take control of your money. Log expanding in seconds. Set monthly wages per snap photo to reset fill in above. All on your device with nothing collected once. No accounts to create, no ad, no tracking. Your data stays you. So what you can do, let me just keep this there. Add expense, set up monthly bill, the privacy, okay, obviously. So the sets are not, no central server is there. So backup and store is again there. We have created that. And who is that for? So it's very simple. So we have just created this description, some language errors it says. So let me just try to figure it out. See what does it. So I think it might not be using this. Let me just try saving it up. Some language has error. Let me see. Okay, so not error. This is basically it is requiring an icon to be uploaded. So what we are going to do, we are going to grab it from the library which Claude have created for us. So Claude have done some branding for us, so I can try to figure out this like let me just reveal in file explorer, and let me just copy that and see if it works or not. And within the brand I can go to the icons, I can figure out any icon. So let me just use that, and hopefully it should use feature graphics. I'm going to use the same one over here. Let me just see if okay, seems like nothing is added as of yet. So let me just add that first. So I think I am assuming this is going to be the last step. I'm very hopeful that we are able to do this, but it says up to 1 MB 5 by 5, so I need to figure out that one. So which one is 5 by 5? So this looks like I'm hopeful that it might going to work. So seems like a tick over here. So upload is being done, and what else? So it asking for a big one. So let's see what happens. I might be able to figure it out, or might not be able to capture. So 1.9 seems like they are smaller comparatively. So a screenshot could be taken. Let's see if it's going to work for that. So maybe or maybe not, seems like a bit widened. So it allows us to make a copy. So I'm trying to save a copy. Uh, so you can see it have used that one. So video I might be using later. Phone is screenshot. So I haven't got that one. It might be requiring. So if I can get hold of the emulator, I would capture it from there. So let me just try capturing this, or rather than this way, let me just try to take this. Let me just save it. So this is another way of trying to figure out okay, if I can get hold of the page. Okay, so let me just try to figure out. Okay, just I'm going to keep mobile snapshot. So let me just close that. Try to get one from desktop. I can get hold of that. And let me put down the desktop, mobile snapshot, if it works or not. Okay, so it might be requiring two. So let me capture one more. Just wait a minute. I'll be back. So it's a bit hot here. Okay, so let me just go to the expenses page and try adding one. Try adding this. So let me save this snapshot. I'm going to run refresh again. I'm going to save it as a second snapshot. So let me just close that one. Let me just add again. So this has been selected. So this being added. Let's see if it works. So both have been added and be saved. Okay, so like there are so many other limitations from this perspective. This is working. If I can, this one is working for it. Then go to this asset, and this one is working for it. Then we go to this asset, and these two works for that. What else? So again, it asks for a 7-inch, 10-inch. So it is asking for multiple tablets. So let's see if I can get it. So you can see it's from a management perspective, it's a bit difficult, but I'll try to change the emulator if I can see. Let's see if I can try to. So let's just ask Claude code. And one thing I want to do is like remove that. And what I need to do, I need to get hold of other snaps. 7-inch tablet. So for that, what I can do, I can ask Claude code for that. And let's see what it brings up. I need and for uploading on server, uploading on Play Store console. So let's see if it does it on its own rather than we trying to figure out. Let's see if it can help us or not. My session is about to also expire. Let's see, 91% have been used by the Claude code. So I don't know if it's going to work or not. So let's just wait. I'm just moving it away. So I think only a few steps remaining before I can launch this on the server. Play Store. So it's taking a while still. Yes, it's doing the same thing which I was trying to see. So it's going to create. So I'm asking it to do create these snapshots for me and put it inside a folder in this project. So rather than me doing it, I'm asking it to do it. So it's okay. Let's see what it comes up with and what it's doing. It's restarting the emulator. So instead of doing that, it have restarted the emulator. Uh, I don't know if it's going to work or not. So let's see. It's reading tablet 7 test PNG. What else it's going to do? So I might get it done this way or not. Let's see. Rather than doing on my own, I'll try to. It's taking a while. That's evidential. This is worth flagging. So let's see if it provide me or not. I'm still awaiting. Okay, just a question for you guys, those who are like along with me. So, on which type of tools you have done vibe coding or context like driven or AI assisted driven coding? So feel free to leave it within the comment. I want to get an idea on which type of tools you have worked. Good. Cursor is a good tool as well. Fine. So nowadays, I have seen like rise in Claude code. Mostly companies which I am aware of, they are using Claude code. So good. It's taking way much time. I should have right away asked it this question. Well, let's see what it's bring up. I'm awaiting, trying to figure out this model routine. So it's taking a while. So bear with me. So you can see it have made it a bit bigger and template seems like it have created two PNG files. So tablet 10, so which location I need to figure out where it have placed that. So it might come up with a location as well. So I'm just allowing it. Uh, so, so you can see here in the screenshots, it have placed that and it have created a Play Store folder. So let me just try to see within the expense tracker. We have the Play Store and we have the screenshot. So let me just try revealing File Explorer and let me just copy that. And what we are going to do, we are going to go back to over here and I'm just keeping it aside. Let me just add the asset. not this one, add the acid. Let me just go to that. The screenshots and tablet 1 and 2. Let me just upload that and check it out. And what else? Let for the this one, let me just again upload something. So for this, these two needs to be added. So let's go to that. Let me just save that. There are still some other things which I am missing. I don't know why it's acting that way. Switch are there. It was okay. This was the thing which I was missing. I need to click and then add. So let me just this and then click and then I need to add that. Then comes this asset phone screenshot. Uh, this is going to be mobile screenshot one. This is the second, and I'm going to add that. So that was the missing piece. Then over here, within the assets, I need to use this tablet 7, 1 or 2. Going to add that. And then only this one is remaining. So this is going to be added. I'm anticipating that it's going to work now. I'm going to save it, and then there is a it's again going to take 14 minutes. So let's quickly see what we have over here. So let's just try to like wrap it up because it have already created this, so I don't need to say this. This have already been saved. And what else needs to be done? Let me just because on my Claude, this is going to get exhausted as well. So with this being said, what I'm going to do. So one real app surface failed to load expenses. The app calls the JSON API, which doesn't exist in the shipped. Okay, this was a JSON server API which I have created, but that was for local. So this has raised a real issue, and I haven't created any real server, so I'm going to leave it that. So I'm more concerned of if these checks are going to get run properly. So in the meantime, let me just quickly try to wrap it up. Everything is being done. So if you guys like, if you are watching, if you have any question, so feel free to leave that in the comment so I can answer that. I'm about to wrap up this team because it's nearly done. Most of the things have been done, and I have created all the configuration things. So I am anticipating this publishing is going to take a while. So once it is going to get uploaded on the Google Play Store, I'll be releasing or sharing it with you guys. So if you have anything to ask or any question or any comment or suggestion, feel free to leave it within the chat box. So we are on the last thing to get this published. So yes, okay. So waiting this to be completed. Let's just go to the dashboard and view release notes. So it seems like the draft app is there. production inactive is there. So create and build a publish. I've already created review and confirm. So already added release. Uh, I'm going to add bundle. I have already uploaded that there. So it's going to go next. One error. So no countries. So let me just see where I can select it up. No countries have been selected for this track. So let me see if I need to select something or something have been missed. Bundle, not this. So let me figure out what it's asking for. So this time, instead of using Claude, because it has left with a very little, so I'm going to use ChatGPT with a free version. Let it bring up. Let me just refresh that. New chat. So So it shows me a way to like go and add country. So I'm going to open the Play Store, uh, Play Store console, release production. So I'm here in the production. Uh, Navigate to the countries and region. So I'm keeping it to like Pakistan for now. Pakistan, then India and Bangladesh. Bangladesh. So with this, I think I should have three countries being selected: Bangladesh, India, and Pakistan. So let me just save that. Go to overview. So changes are again going to send for the review. I'm going to the dashboard. So testers, I need to select. I have my own testers. So early testers, users. And let me just save that. Go to overview and then go to the dashboard. What else? Create a new release. So let's see if it's going to ask for something new. So it's asking for production. It's asking for new release for production. Let's see. I'm able to exhaust my limit or not. I don't know. And I don't anticipate this bundle is going to work. So over here, Android, build, not this one, app, build, put APK, not the debug one. So I'm not doing this way. So let's see what it brings up. It's saying something, so let me see. Add your app bundle to option. If you already uploaded, add to library. So go to internal testing. If not, click upload and drop your signed bundle from this. So let me just open this. output not Android app build. So let me just go to that. Android specific Android app build outputs release. There is no output, then bundle. Then I have the release and this APK. So let's see. It's going to pull it up. And what's going to happen? So so I'm still trying to figure out. So still trying to figure out what is actually happening. The code to have already been used. So let's see if Claude is created that, and it's going to take a while. So we are trying to create a new version, and version 3 is going to get created. So let's see. Okay, so let me just close this and figure it out. So I'm still awaiting it's going to get released or not, or what's going to happen. So let me re-upload it. Let's just close that and it's uploading. So it's going to get uploaded, and let's see. I'm still awaiting, and we are about to like finish this build creation. Taking a while. So bear with me. Oh, it's taking too long. So with this release, we have, I'll go to next. So there are two warnings. There is no refactoring. Let's just go. We just save it. Go to overview. What one issue is there? So instead of using Claude, I would be using, I'm facing this issue. So instead of using Claude, I would be using a free ChatGPT one. So let me just use ChatGPT. So I need to go to the console, the app over here, policy and programs. Where is the policy and programs? So in that app content, to the app content. Find advertising ID. Start declaration. So I do not have. So this ignore that you have good. So how can I? So one thing I need to ask this plot code as well. Let's see what it brings up. I'm going to say yes. Why does your app needs to use an advertising ID? Add functionality, developer communication. So compliance. So compliance is the main thing, nothing else I see. So let's see. Go to overview. What else? So what's it saying? Let's see. What I just said that let me just close this. I minimize this to let me just close this. We are about to wrap up our thing. Let me just open this up. Bring it over here. So still review is being done. Let's just go to the VS Code. I need to bring up the VS Code as well. Let's just close this one. Clean no banner. So let me see what it have been asking for. And this is the app button for your app. The audience also no my app doesn't use it. So no ads, no tracking. So app content advertising ID edit choose. So let me see. where I don't know what's going to do, how it's going to do. I'm not sure if it's going to work perfectly, but I need to figure out how. So still awaiting, and let's see how it unfolds. So I'm still awaiting these to be fixed. So just trying to wrap this up. So still awaiting. I don't know how long it's going to take. Let's see if I can get hold certain things. So It have suggested certain thing which I haven't complied to. So let's see. There is a no ID permission, no internet access. And the question is normal kit. So let me just come back. So ML kit didn't pull in the advertising, so the node declaration is accurate, not just optimized. And you have to select add content advertising, edit, choose. So I might go toward this if it doesn't work. Then save that clears the incomplete conversation warning. This is a consistent with everything else. No ads, no analytics, no tracking, and nothing. So you're doing ad items. So it's going to take a while. It's keep taking that time. Let me just try to clean up the things which I can. So let's just see. So let me just ask Claude to create a proper get commit massive and push all the uncommitted files to the server. So let me just push it up. I'm just trying to push it in the main. This time no PR is going to get created because I'm pushing it on the main branch. So it seems like it's running or not running. I don't know where we are. So it have identified certain thing. There was a stray file which it have deleted, and rest of the files have been committed. So it's good. And I'll quickly see what it have pushed. You can see it have committed this Gradle build.ats, and all the snapshots have been pushed, prompts file have been pushed. One thing which was a stray build artifact, like Android build, it have removed that. So never leave your machine. These are certain key store related things, so which are going to stay in my local machine. So the only lose and then fail to load expenses. So this error is going to stay over there. So I'm not worried on that part. I am just worried why this app is not still published and it's taking a while. Everything is being pushed, but so it's being streaming. So just awaiting. I'm just awaiting my Angular app to be pushed on Play Store, and let's see. So releases have been created. So we're still awaiting. Let's see what's going to happen. What else? So these two and then get completed. There's still 3 minutes remaining. So not taking a while. So I have to see what actually happened. So seems like the app is in review and your changes are now in review. We may find additional issues when. So I think I need to wait and they might come up with up to me that once my app is being published. So for those who just joined, so I'll take a quick time of yours. So we have created this Angular app, and once we have created that, we have pushed it to the Google Play Store using Capacitor. So in our current stream, we have used Capacitor to push it to the server. And if you want to try this app, the Angular app, I'm going to share it within the chat. Let me share it over here. And what else I can share with you, I can provide you a Git repo, which you can look if you want to learn Angular. I'm sharing it there as well. And one more playlist before I close this stream. So let me just bring up that playlist for you. So let me just create this playlist, share this playlist with you. I'm going to sign off in a while. What else? This is over here. So thanks for watching, who have been along with me for a while. So it was a happy journey creating and publishing my app on the server, and I'm still awaiting. Once I am going to get the confirmation, I'll be sharing it with you guys. Thank you. Bye.